Day of algebra. I'll get this all set. Today we are referencing slope. Ooh, and this is going off the screen a bit, but that's okay. So slope just means the change in y or the change in x. So how much is up and down and how much is side to side. So again, if I reference my Mr. Slope guy, this is what a positive slope looks like. Down is a negative slope. This is an undefined slope, because and this is zero slope. That's what Mr. Slope guy meant. So if I look at this picture here, this means, look, it looks like his left eye. So it is a positive slope because it's going up and down. Okay. And then I just basically go from point to point. How many units up is it going? Well, 1, 2, 3 units, and 1, 2 units over. So I know my slope, which we call m for some reason, is 3/2. Do not make that a decimal. Do not make it a mixed number of 1 1/2. Leave it as 3/2. If you can reduce or simplify the fraction, yes, but do not make it a decimal or a mixed number. Okay, again, rise over run. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to write down this formula. Okay, slope, which is m, is rise over run, change in y, the change meaning how much change. So it's subtraction, y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 over x sub 1. Remember, up and down is your x or y. Up and down is your y, side to side is your x. Again, this is what a positive slope looked like. That was Mr. Slope guy's left eye. This is what a negative slope looked like. That was his right eye. Okay, again, Mr. Slope guy. Okay, so now I'm just looking. Part A here. Is it a positive or negative slope? It is positive. Okay, so now I'm just going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up 5, and you can see it corresponds here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so my slope is 5/6 up, and it's positive and it's not reducible. Okay, this one, 1, 2, 3, I'm going down 3, that's why it's negative, and over 2, so my slope or m is down 3/2. It's just as easy as that. Okay, tell me if you have any questions or need to understand Mr. Slope guy. Now we could also do it like using this formula. Okay, so here we go. So 0.1 and 0.2, these are just saying 0.1 to 0.2. Okay, so it would be y sub 2, so y minus y, and that would mean plus and opposite, and x minus x, okay, and that still gives us the same thing. Okay, then we have y minus y here, and x minus x here. That's how I'm getting these. Now, if you need to do keep, change, and you get the same thing, you can write it either way. Okay. Okay, so again, you can count or you can do it the other way. If there's a graph, you might as well count. 1, 2, so I'm going up 2, and then I'm going, oh, actually, these are weird. They're going by 3s. Didn't notice that. We're going to skip that one because that y-axis is weird. So let's do this one. So we're going to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over 6. So my slope is down 4/6 and reduce by dividing by the same number. So it's really 2/3. Now, if I want to do it by ordered pairs, -3, -2 is my first ordered pair. 3, -6 is my second ordered pair. And this is sometimes how I do that. So I do y2 minus y1. So I go up and over, pointing, and that represents the top of my fraction. Oops, I just made a mistake. Don't do that. It happens though. -6 minus a -2. And then x minus x would be 3 minus a -3. Keep change would now give me a -4 over 6. And then it reduces to -2 over 3, which is the same as the top. Okay, so if you can see that blue line is talking about my y's, and it's on the top of the fraction. That's why I have the arrow going up and over. The x is on the bottom of the fraction. That's why I have my green line going down. Okay, now look, think of Mr. Slope Guy. Is this his mouth or his nose? But if we do the ordered pair as it is, it's y minus y over x minus x. That gives me a 0 on the top, and remember, a 7 on the bottom, and this reduces to 0. So this is a 0 slope, and it's just like Mr. Slope's mouth, Mr. Slope Guy. Okay, now look at this one. What kind of slope is this? So if I do y minus y over x minus x, gives me 4 over 0. If I put this one in my calculator, 4 divided by 0, it's going to give me an error. An error means undefined. It's like his mouth, or not his mouth, his nose. This was a 0 slope. If you put this in your calculator, it will give you a 0. If you put this in your calculator, it will give you an error because it can't happen. You have problems. We can't divide by 0. Okay, so just in summary, if you want to write these down in your notes somewhere, just so you know for a formative or our upcoming summative, it's always something good to reference. Okay, so again, just checking, I'm going to do one more. So I'm going to do find the slope. Y minus y equals -18 minus a -12 over x minus x, 16 minus 16. Okay, get your calculator out. This gives me a -6 over 0. If I put that in my calculator, I get an arrow. That's undefined. Okay. When you get a 0 on the bottom. Okay. 12 minus 9 over -3 minus a -5. So that basically means there's a 3 on the top, keep change, and a 2 on the bottom. Remember, I cannot make that a mixed number because I'm basically saying how am I moving from point to point. Okay, so there's just a couple extras. Okay, make sure you do the worksheet and then make sure you do the formative, but do your worksheet and check it before you do your formative. Okay? Okay, have a great day. Let me know if you're having problems. Again, check it before this. Have a great day.